Welcome to the second session of Youth Dialogue. We are pleased to have Mr. Jagan Patimeedi Mohan Raoji with us, who's the social media convener of TRS Party. We also have Dr. Amna Mirza with us, who's a very dear friend and an advisor of Karma Foundation. May I request Dr. Amna to kindly take the session forward?
A very My warm greetings to everyone present with us as we celebrate International Youth Day. Well, International Youth Day, a very significant occasion which asks us to reflect on the actions, the ideas of the youth. And following this, commemorating this wonderful day, the International Youth Day, dear friends, at this hour, we are indeed delighted to have amongst us Jagan Patimeedi ji, who is one of the young stalwarts of Telangana Rashtra Samiti. We are delighted to have amongst us Jagan ji, who is the party's social media convener. And we are sure that we will be learning on significant aspects of the various works being done by Telangana Rashtra Samiti with reference to youth, the ideas to be taken forward. So, to begin with, Jaganji, a very warm welcome to you at the Karma Foundation Youth Dialogue. We're indeed delighted to have you amongst us today for the International Youth Day Dialogue. And to take the deliberations forward, I would request Jaganji, you are there with the TRS youth wing, you're looking after social media management there, two very significant aspects which are there or concerning our everyday lives like youth and social media. So beginning with that, we like to hear from you with reference to ideas, actions, initiatives, both at individual level, that what really drives you towards the activities of TRS, and the second focus, the bigger focus, the main mission of your party with reference to youth empowerment. So once again, greetings to Jaganji. Welcome to Karma Foundation International Youth Day Dialogue. Jaganji, please.
Thank you so much, Amna ji and Dhwani ji. And I'm very excited and thankful to you both for inviting me to this virtual program. And on this International Youth Day, I would like to share my happiness because I am representing Telangana on this. I'm representing Telangana state on this virtual program, and Telangana being the youngest state of India. And if you see, in fact, if you see the legacy of Telangana, before formation of the state, it was the youth who were playing a crucial role in the historic Telangana agitation in the movement under the able leadership of K. Chandrasekhar Rao Garu. And even after the formation of Telangana, those active youth who played a vital role, crucial role during the Telangana agitation were also involved in the electorals by our Chief Minister Shri K. Chandrasekhar Rao Garu. It's like many youth leaders, like a student leader from Usmania University, 30-year-old student leader Balka Suman. He has been given an opportunity to contest to the parliament. He has been sent to the parliament. We have another student leader, Gadari Kishore. He has been sent to the Telangana Legislative Assembly. And after the formation of the state of Telangana, the first Hyderabad mayor is Bontu Ramohan, another student leader. Baba Fasiyuddin, the first deputy mayor of Telangana state, of Hyderabad city, even he is a student leader. And right now, currently, we have an ongoing by-election campaign happening here in Telangana in the Huzurabad constituency. And the TRS party candidate, the ruling party candidate for this by-election is Gellu Srinivas Yadav, another student leader from Usmania University who has an agitation background. And very importantly, all these youngsters, none of them have any political background. They have no political background. Just because of their activity and their role, what they played in the Telangana movement and agitation, they are being picked up by our chief K. Chandrasekhar Rao Garu, and they are being given opportunities politically also. And Telangana region, it was a backward region. It has been betrayed by many governments. It has been neglected by various governments in the past few decades. And now Telangana government is on a massive mission of rebuilding the region of Telangana, rebuilding the state of Telangana. It's not just giving the youth the opportunities in the electorals, but also involving the youth in every aspect, every step of the rebuilding phase of Telangana's progress. It's like Telangana government has come up with many initiatives. Like for the first time in the country, Telangana government came up with an initiation called T Hub. This is India's largest technology incubator. Like any youth or any student, if at all he is coming up with a startup, or if at all he is coming up with some project, and he needs a platform where he can showcase his startup or project, which will help him to take it to the next level. T-Hub provides that space. It is the right platform for such kind of youth who come up with any project or startup. So this has been a very successful story. T-Hub has been a very big success story in Telangana. With the increasing demand for the space for T-Hub, the Telangana government has also come up with the second phase of the T-Hub project in the very coming few months. And apart from this, similarly, we have T-Works. T-Works is India's largest prototyping center. It's like any youth or student, he can walk into T-Works with an idea in his mind, and he can walk out of T-Works with a prototype model in his hand. This is like giving wings to your imagination, giving wings to the innovative thoughts of the youth in Telangana. And this is the first and the largest prototyping center here in Hyderabad. And apart from this, similarly, we have V-Hub, WE Hub, established by the Telangana government, which means Women Empowerment Hub. It is like it provides all the support, all the encouragement required for young, aspiring young women entrepreneurs. And similarly, we have TASK, Telangana Academy of Skill and Knowledge. This TASK Academy trains the skills of the technical and management students, which will help them enhance their skills and which will help them to get better employment opportunities. And very importantly, apart from all these innovative models, Telangana government has come up with a revolutionary bill called TSI Pass, which means Telangana State Industrial Pass Bill. Like if at all any youth, he wanted to be an aspiring industrialist, he wanted to set up an industry, he has many aspirations towards this industry segment. If he has to start on this industry, he has to get clearances and approvals from various departments of the government. Like it will be a very long procedure. To make the things easier for such kind of young aspirants, the Telangana government has come up with a single window system called TSI Pass. You can drop in your application, your project report at TSI Pass, and within 30 days of you drop in the application, you will get all the clearances and for setting up any industry. And this has encouraged many youth to be an industrialist. And with all these innovative schemes implemented by Telangana government, Telangana government have attracted 20 lakh crore investments in the last 7 years, and thereby creating 1.5 million new jobs in the private sector. And the youth, the working in this employment, 1.5 million new jobs are not just Telangana youth. It is the youth from across the country, across many states of the country. All the students, all the youth across the country are choosing Hyderabad as their working destination after their education. And this is the success story of Telangana government in the last 7 years after its formation. And to add it to this, Telangana is being the top in the country in terms of IT exports. It's worth of 1.4 lakh crore IT exports Telangana government is able to achieve every year. And this last year we have beaten the last year figure with 17% greater this year. And apart from this, Telangana government has topped the rank in ease of doing business segment also for the 2 consecutive years, which means Telangana government is not just adding to its progress, but it is adding to the nation's progress. And the youth of Telangana, our TRS party, is just like today's youth. Like we are very confident, we have a lot of ambitions, we are ready to take risks, we are ready to dream big, and we are ready to achieve our goals too. And because our TRS party is just 20-year-old, it is the youngest party in this part of the nation. And whatever the progress the Telangana reaches in the future, definitely it adds to the nation's progress. Dhwaniji.
Jaganji, allow me to come in here. And Dhwani, how beautifully, Jaganji has linked so many things like, first of all, youngest state, youngest political party in the country, and above all, we are having one of the important youth voices from TRS coming forward to address us. Jaganji, with this, we like to have a personal reflection from you. You aptly point out that how, some of the wonderful initiatives your party and the government has taken with reference to you. Jaganji, I want to know you, if you were to identify one area within the bigger picture of youth empowerment, which will that area be? I know today issues concerning youth are huge, right? But still, one specific area concerning youth empowerment wherein you like to focus further.
It's like Telangana government is encouraging the youth, motivating the youth in all the aspects, and their support in back their support is adding up to Telangana's progress. Definitely adding it to the Telangana's progress. But I would like to focus on the industry, because many youth in Telangana are young industrialists are. I mean, they're after this TSI pass bill has been introduced, many young aspirants are turning to be industrialists, and adding to the progress of Telangana. Like Hyderabad is the best destination in the country, because many youngsters from across the nation are coming and choosing Hyderabad as their working destination, and like big tech giants like Microsoft, Amazon, Google, and they have the biggest campus, largest campus outside America in Hyderabad. So now Hyderabad is providing the best atmosphere, working atmosphere for all the youth across the country. And sure, Hyderabad will be the best city in this part of the world in the very coming few days. And with the motivation given by the Telangana government, with the encouragement given by the Telangana government to the youth in turn are giving larger support to the Telangana government in return, and Telangana government's uh, it is being top in the ease of doing business rankings, and it is being the top in IT export segment also.
Right, Jaganji, we can see that, indeed it's very inspiring for us to know about all the interesting work and, of course, your perspective with reference to industry. Jagan, it's also very good to know that in the party you're also looking after social media. And today, social media is indeed a very important tool of communication. Now, what are the difficulties as well as opportunities that you come across while looking after the social media management? Because, again, when we are looking at a time when we are looking at technology, digital as the new future, I think youth of today really needs to be trained and acquainted with the challenges as well as opportunities of the digital world. So Jaganji, taking social media, because you are one of the stalwarts, the warriors of the party's social media campaign. So what do you think? Where are the areas where what should be the strategy for any youth in order to train themselves with reference to the field of social media?
It's like 30-35 years back, there was only print media. And 20 years back, we have seen many private, medias coming up, and we had electronic media too. And electronic media was setting up the agenda for print media, because electronic media was fast. I mean, the news coverage was just within an hour or two. But now it is social media. Social media is setting up the agenda for print media and electronic media. So this has been very crucial for in the political scenario. When we look at the political scenario, the social media is so crucial that it is influencing the electorals too. I mean, electioneering too. Like, it is showing its impact on 40% of the vote bank in all aspects. So it has been very crucial. It's like everyone has to be aware of this social media. Now, like we cannot ignore social media from this electioneering, and it is very crucial. Like everyone, every youth and every student has to get involved with social media now, right now.
Right. Okay. Jaganji, a quick reflection. I think this is going to be very, where you aptly point out that things have changed. Today, the world of communication cannot be just reduced to print and other forms. There are new forms of communication coming forward. Jaganji, while we were doing our just homework with reference to interacting with you, one of the very significant aspect which we got was that you have been an agitator, which is because agitation, I mean, being an agitator is very important because it's about you are there in the fight, in quest of your dreams, right? So, and of course, you have been there at various public forums also, at various public places also. Again, a quick reflection. What do you think, which is in like looking at today's youth, which is that one goal that which a lot of youth really go forward? And here I like to add in, it's public life. It really inspires a lot of youth, but still looking at the fact that it may be a game which may not be easy to do, which may not be easy for a common man, are still some of the challenges. So your message, because you've been an agitator for a state, you have been there, as we have pointed out, as one of the soldiers of the party and a very important person voicing out concerns of the youth. So your message to billions of youth in the country and across will be listening to our program on social media platform later, that if in case they want to aspire for public life, is it really tough or it's like a easy one out?
Amna, as I have previously said, Telangana region was a backward region. It has been neglected. It has been betrayed by many governments in the past over a decades of time. And there was, and formerly there was an agitation, Telangana agitation in 1969 too. Like many students and many youth lost their lives during that agitation process. But sadly, unfortunately, we were unable to attain Telangana, separate Telangana state in 1969. But with the willpower of our leader K. Chandrasekhar Rao Garu, who has founded TRS party in the year 2001, and after the formation of TRS party, which has been in party for the formation of Telangana, the main goal of the formation of the party is formation of Telangana. And since 2001, we have seen the second phase of Telangana agitation after 1969 failure. The second phase of Telangana agitation started in 2001. We have come across lots of difficulties, like in the integrated Andhra Pradesh state, the rulers who were against this formation of separate Telangana, they have created a lot of troubles to the party. They have created a lot of troubles to the agitation process. Like many youth, many students were being inspired with the leadership of K. Chandrasekhar Rao Garu. With his, he has driven the student force, the youth force, and segments of people from segments of all the segments of society towards the Telangana movement. In 2009, when our leader K. Chandrasekhar Rao Garu has gone for the hunger strike, I mean, he was on hunger strike for about 11 days. So the whole of Telangana, he was able to unite the whole of Telangana and fight for the cause of separate Telangana statehood. And finally, with lot of agitation, we lost so many 1,100 students, 1,100 youth during the process. They lost their lives. They are all the martyrs of Telangana. In 2014, after a long struggle of 14 years in the second phase of Telangana agitation, we were able to attain the separate Telangana statehood. And this has been an inspiring journey for many youth and many students across the state, like all the students, all the university students, and many youngsters and people from all the segments of the society have seen this as a very successful story. And with lot of big dreams, lot of big aspirations, the students, we were able to enter the new state or new separate Telangana state. And in the last 7 years, it has been a successful journey. Like we have come with lot of schemes, welfare schemes, which no other party in the country is being implemented. Like we have Raitu Bandhu scheme. It is the best scheme implemented by our Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao Garu. And this Raitu Bandhu scheme is being replicated by many other state governments. Like in West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee has been replicated the same Raitu Bandhu scheme in the name of Kalia, Krishak Bandhu. In Odisha, Navin Patnaik ji has implemented this scheme with the name of Kalia. In Jharkhand, the ex-CM Raghubar Das has included this scheme in his agenda, in his political agenda. And even the Padma Bhushan Anna Hazare ji, he has said that Raitu Bandhu is a very innovative scheme and this needs to be implemented across the nation. And today, in the entire country, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, with the inspiration of this Raitu Bandhu scheme, he has implemented PM Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana, which means an idea evolved in the statesman's mind, or KCR Garu or CM KCR Garu's mind, is indirectly filling happiness in lakhs of crores of farmers across the nation. And we have many other schemes. Apart from the schemes, we have come up with the world's largest lift irrigation project. The name of the project is Kaleshwaram. So all these are the wonders created in the Telangana state. This has been an inspiring journey, and we have a long way to go, keeping Telangana at the top of the nation in all the aspects. So there are many people, as I have mentioned earlier, like many youth who have played an active role during the Telangana agitation movement are being given political opportunities. We have seen many of them as members of legislative assembly, members of parliament, mayors, deputy mayors, and even in the ongoing by-election which is happening here in Telangana, a university student who has agitation background, who has come from backward class, is being our party's candidate for the uh, upcoming by-election in Huzurabad now. So this has been an inspiring journey with the complete support of the people of Telangana, and definitely our goal is to rebuild Telangana and make it as the best state in the country in all the aspects.
Thank you so much, Jaganji, for briefly showcasing the fight for Telangana state and how the state has really fared well. It is the youngest state, and still it tops in the list of ease of doing business, and also sharing the flagship schemes of the government. And I really hope that other states would follow schemes like maybe we have, or TSI pass. I think that is really good single window clearance given to the entrepreneurs. So before we say goodbye to you, one final message for the youth hearing you out today.
It's like, 50% of our population is below 25 years in the country. So it is the future of the youth. Like, it is the future of youth. Like I said, like our TRS party is like youth. And for every youth, we have to be confident, we have to be courageous, we have to dream big, we have to work hard, and we have to achieve our goals through hard work. This is the message which our party working president KTR Garu has given on our International Youth Day today morning on Twitter.
That's a beautiful message, and I think this is a message which applies to youth all across the globe, not only to people in one part, but every youth. So thank you so much, Jaganji. Dr. Amna, if you would like to say something before we end the session.
Yeah, once again, my gratitude to Jaganji for being a part of the Youth International Youth Dialogue today, which Karma Foundation is commemorating, celebrating the International Youth Day. At this hour, to all our listeners present with us right now and who will be also watching our program later, a special gratitude to K. Kavita Akkaji and of course KTR Garuji, because while we were doing our research in terms of reaching out to youth, and we wanted to look at Telangana also, the aspects of Telangana also. They were very kind enough, gracious enough to consent right at the very moment. And Jaganji, thank you so much. We all know, as all the things Jaganji has highlighted, that youth has lot of energy. There are a lot of avenues, a lot of work being done. But most important, what is essential, that how Jaganji points out that there are also, challenges which one has to see. But yes, of course, some very bright and very encouraging words and remarks coming forward, friends. From Jaganji, social media convener of Telangana Rashtriya Samiti. Our greetings to Jaganji, and yes, we look forward to having Jaganji soon at legislature or at the Union Parliament, because it's always good, as you point out, as Mahatma Gandhi ji also said, be the change that you wish to see in the world. All the things that you point out about hard work, about integrity for the territory, about looking after concerns of the state, I think these are very essential to build up a stable, prosperous nation. So once again, thank you, Jaganji, for being a part of the Karma Foundation International Youth Day Dialogue. Thank you to Dhwani, who, again, allow me to add in here, Dhwani is a tech person, but the way she believes in reaching out to society on every occasion is indeed remarkable. It's so exemplary, and inspiring. So, Dhwani, thank you to you also. Yes, that's from my side.
Thank you so much, Dr. Amna, and grateful to Jaganji for taking out time from his busy schedule. We are really grateful to you, and we will be back with another session at 6 o'clock.
Sure.
So stay tuned. Thank you so much.
Thank you.